So we're moving on to the DL-18, and our first level, our first match is going to be on Kessel, and I don't know that that's the best test map for a weapon. Probably Kessel or maybe Death Star, because the command posts on the first phase are close together, and it's relatively easy to win on the first phase. Uh, I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, I have all the attachments for the gun, so I've used it plenty. And God damn, the lag shit on this map is so. You know what, I'm just not gonna aim down sights. I don't need it. It does almost nothing in this game. So this weapon with the attachments, and even without, I guess, like the stats are almost identical to the default blaster, and it feels the same as the default blaster, being that it is just a tap fire weapon. But even more so, the stats are almost identical. This has I'm trying to think. This has 2 bars higher in rate of fire than the default blaster pistol, but it has 1 bar less of damage than the default blaster pistol. And then cooling power and whatever the other one is, they're equal. So it really isn't that much different, aside from the fact that you can, have attachments like the improved cooling, and this has reduced spread. There's the rapid fire attachment, but the rapid fire attachment's pretty ass, because it doesn't make the weapon shoot faster. It just makes it so you can just hold down the trigger instead of having to tap fire. But that's kind of what I prefer anyways, unless I was using an automatic weapon like with the heavy. So with a pistol, I kind of prefer that. So that it's not something I need. I'm speaking Baggian over here. Now, if you can actually land your headshots, it's great. And I mean that's kind of speaks true for all weapons. But ow, where? They are all about this right side tonight, and they aren't usually. Now it does feel like, and I've had this issue before when I was trying to get all the attachments. It does feel like this weapon, despite having a higher rate of fire, having less damage, it feels like it has a worse TTK. So that's kind of a downside. You would think maybe that would even it out, or that would just make it better that it can shoot faster, but I guess the decrease in damage is too much, that the increased rate of fire doesn't help enough. I am interested in seeing how the stats of this line up to the default blaster when I get to the end, and that's kind of the whole point anyways. Ooh, see, like, I blasted that guy in the dome, and that just, like, fucking ends him. I was a little worried about the Wook. It also feels like, because it does less damage, it feels like I'm like breaking my finger to constantly be pulling the trigger to shoot with it. But again, it's not that bad, and I prefer tap fire. It just, sometimes your trigger finger hates you for it. There's a hero. I believe that is Kessel version of Lando. So, you know, fuck me. Whoa, I didn't mean to aim that up that high. Get out. That's Lando. Oh my god, that's my game. It's the lag. There's a dude that is standing right behind me and just using explosive shots, probably explosive heavy. Like, get out from behind me, dude. I'm not trying to block your shots, but get in here and shoot. Whew. And after, I mean, shit, we've gone through the S5, which is such a fast TTK with just so few shots, the burst fire with the blurg, and then the auto fire with the SE. It's like, I'm not used to the tap, 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 tap. Those numbers, though. Ooh, yeah. Damn. I mean, that's a pretty good showing if you ask me.